Alright, so me and Gavo is on the dump truck today. We finally made it to the point where we're going to pull the transmission out. We've been putting it off, listening to the gears making noises here and there and pop out of gear and stuff. So it's gotten a little bit worse. It was only doing it in what, third or fourth gear. Now it's third gear and fourth gear and fifth gear. Did it jump out to fifth?
The fifth don't exist.
Well, it really wasn't doing it in second gear, but until I had a load on it, then it was doing it a little bit in second gear. We had it loaded down with manure. So the transmission, it's a Spicer 5-speed. You can see it's
43-5.
A what?
ES43-5.
Okay, Gavin's got the model number memorized. So it's leaking a little bit back here, it looks like. So we'll address that when we get it out. But we're going to pull the trans out and see what the inside of it looks like. What we need to fix. So lay this piece of plywood down so we can hopefully roll the jack around pretty easy. And yeah, see if we can get this thing out of here. All right, I'm gonna lower this down just a little bit.
Okay.
You might want to not get under it.
I'm gonna get under the 800-pound transmission instead.
Yeah. So is that coming apart yet?
No. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's greasy.
Well, this jack's helping a lot though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Explain what you got.
Clutch linkage. Got a cotter pin and a pin out. Rusted. A lot.
Perfect. Good enough.
Oh yeah, it moves. Come on. Yay. Okay. Now we wait for Gary to get back.
Look at that boy with the chrome on the impact.
Oh God, oh no.
This one's stripping out.
Uh-oh.
Well, I started off right, didn't I?
Great job, Gary.
I know.
Real great job.
Don't strip him out, Gavin. Yeah. Whoops.
Okay. Hey, Mr. George. New guy? No.
All right, let me get a ratchet so we can get that. That has to be smaller. Well, we've already had to use an impact, a ratchet, a wrench, a 13mm socket, 9/16. But we're getting there.
You want to pull down on mine? Attaboy. Thanks, Unc.
Yeah. We'll take this out and never put it back together ever again. Sell it for parts.
Well, I'll be out here like 3 o'clock in the morning, welding it together. What are you doing?
You'll just be out here revving it up.
Yeah. If I get on your phone, I see Allison automatic for sale near me, I'm gonna cry. Thanks, Gary.
Well, I got the bolt loose.
Yay. You got the bolt loose at the cost of getting the rest of my face.
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
I'll make it.
It's worth the trade.
Yeah. What do you think this hell's open for in that hole?
Aerodynamics.
No.
It's for the oil to leak out of that's leaking. That way it don't pull up in the clutch. So we finally got the last bolt out. It was a nightmare. Had to go up a buddy of mine's house and get a set of the ease outs to get the bolt out. So now it's loose. Well, it's unbolted, it's not loose. So we're gonna try to knock it loose and get this bad boy out of here. See what we can do. That's so sketchy. What do you think, Gavo?
That's sketchy. I don't like it.
She's out.
She's out, but she's secured.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't call it secure, but she's close to the ground.
Oh God! Now to get it out.
So to get it out, I think we didn't jack the truck
Wait,
up.
we can get it from this side, can't we?
Mm-mm. That's in the way. This water separator's in the way, I think. I think we're just going to roll it on its side and drag it out. So, all right, so we got the transmission out. The jack actually worked really good. I'm pleased. I just wish we had raised the truck up about a foot, and we could have just wheeled it out on the jack.
My legs are fought.
Huh. I'm glad we got this out. So let's get it out from the truck. And
does that mean we can keep it?
No, maybe not. I don't know. Let's get it out from here and clean it up and see what the inside of this thing looks like.
Is it still showing?
Nope. All right, so we're doing a real sketch move. We're going to try to get the transmission up around here, still on the jack. So
Sketch if it works.
Yeah, that's right. This is all right, yeah. Still not enough, I don't think, but
I still got more. It's just the gray jack moved in it.
oh, okay.
Scared the crap out of me.
There you go. Leave it up like that.
That way, if it does fall,
it'll
catch on nothing.
Yeah, it'll break that one on the way down. I don't know. I'm just, if this don't work once you get that one raised up, I'm just gonna kick the transmission off this jack and drag it out with the tractor. So tired of fooling with it.
Still not enough.
No, I don't think so.
My arm's getting tired.
Right.
I think I still got more, but
So I'm hitting this hose here already, but you know the bell housing's gonna be taller.
I was so scared, dude.
Yeah. You gonna test the fate on this GoPro?
Dude, don't you? I'm so scared. Stop making that noise, dump truck.
Yeah.
It's like, ow! It's We're literally bending the frame right now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that shows how tough it is, Gary.
Giving it some good flex, ain't we?
Yeah. just settle it down.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it easy. Calm down. We're doing this for you. Yeah. Woo. She's out. Don't knock it down inside the transmission. Yeah. For good luck.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's out. It's a Spicer 5-speed.
ES43-5.
Okay, I knew it was something.
Yeah, you don't even know your own truck, Gary.
I know.
That's so sad.
Pitiful.
That's why I should have it.
Alright. Let's go watch. No, let's go watch some YouTube videos so we'll know how to take this apart. We'll go watch Jesse take his apart. Alright, I'm glad that's out of there. Whew. There you go. Alright, so Gavin is ecstatic, super happy,
Pain and happy.
and in pain because he got stung taking the garbage out, but we got the new part for the shifter here. So UPS just dropped it off. So we're super excited. Hopefully it's the right piece. Looks good. Now, as far as this, it looks like someone has had this apart at some point and done their own modifying. So best I can tell, that's been a bolt or an Allen headed bolt without me knowing what really is here. It threads into the upper part of the shifter, and then the end of it or a pin would slide into this lower part, but I don't know if that's right or not. That's my guess at it, because that's what it looks like, and for some reason it looks like somebody's drilled a hole beside of that. I don't know if they're trying to get it out or what, but I don't know why it looks like this. But I'm going to try to take this out, see if it'll thread out. It looks threaded. I'm going to see if I can knock it out with the chisel and get it to thread out so we can take it apart and see what we need to do to reattach this upper part of the shifter to this lower piece here. And I believe this would be pretty straightforward putting it together. This is the shift tower, I guess you would call it, off a 5-speed Spicer. And what's the model number, Gav?
ES43-5.
ES43-5 Spicer transmission. So it's the one where the top of the transmission don't unbolt. Just these 4 bolts in this piece here is all that comes off the top. There is a model that the whole top and the shifted linkage will unbolt and come off the top of the trans, and you can see down in and see the gears and stuff, but this is not that model. So anyway, let's see if we can get this part. Ow. It is not moving. least it's turning. All right. You tell what I'm doing?
Yep.
What's that?
Working the threads back and forth, that way you don't force it and break it off.
Because it'll bind up on whatever junk is in there. And you can make more work for yourself and do some damage. So
yeah,
we'll just hopefully minimize that. Ow. I guess I was meaning minimize damage to this, not my knuckles.
Yeah. Just slap my arm with a flashlight.
I mean, to be such an old truck, it's been somewhat maintained, you know.
Caught that on camera.
Beat on that where it's cast. I don't want to break it. There you go. Beautiful. Now let's flip it over and spray some on the other side. So we got the pin knocked out, looks good. Everything's good and tight in the shifter. Show them, Gav, what's the same one?
Why, yeah.
So here's what we did with welding, and here's what the real one looks like. So, I mean, I don't know, Gav. It looks pretty darn close to me.
I think it's gonna work.
I don't know. So, this goes toward the driver's side, this little thing that sticks out here, and then there's that. Let's put our. Well, thought I was doing good. Just roll that around till you feel like it's going in there. Let's get one of these things in. I guess it don't matter which goes to which side. I would hope not.
I can't see where mine's at.
I'll hold it for you. Go ahead. You go ahead and run yours on in.
Mine in?
Yeah, hold it right there. Let me run this one in to catch up to you.
This way, wasn't it?
Yeah, spin it on around.
How far?
No, around this. Oh, right in there somewhere is actually where it goes. Wait. You didn't put this boot on.
Yep.
That aggravating boot reminded me of that.
Okay, all spine.
I know, look at that, boy.
I know. No need to pat me on the back.
Yeah. You got it lined up good. Something's bound it. There you go. Right. Keep on going a little bit more. Hold it right there. Does that look lined up at all to you? Does that look lined up? Don't to me. So we put this in backwards, telling ourselves not to. So we loosen it up. I'm going to spin this around to where it actually goes.
Well, I get it.
Too big of a hurry. Grab it from the falls there, lay it right there. Let's try to keep all that in order with all them spacers, so they have to go back in there like that. Alright, so we're back on the transmission again today, the Spicer 5-speed out of the dump truck. So we, I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet or not, but a few little pieces of metal we found in the transmission. I'm hoping it's nothing, but we're gonna pull it apart and see what we find, and hopefully it's nothing bad. But to get the main shafts out of this transmission, we have to take the yoke off, and I had to end up buying a 3-foot pipe wrench to hold the yoke, and then a 3/4 inch socket set to and I finally got that broke loose, and Gav's gonna pull the yoke off now, and we're gonna take this, I guess this is a bearing or a seal in this thing here. I don't even know what that is. That's is that some sort of speed sensor or something, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna take this apart and pull the shafts out of this transmission and see what's what inside there. Hopefully it's nothing major. It don't smell good at all, does it? So yeah, to set that stuff together, we'll try to keep up with our order and everything and get this thing apart. Alright, let's get it. Alright, so we're back on the transmission for the dump truck today. You can probably tell we've got it taken apart now. So I'm going to throw credit towards Gav for this. He figured out how to get this thing apart. We fought with it for a while, couldn't get it, and he finally put some brain power to it and figured it out. So got this thing apart. I'm gonna pull the gears off the main shaft. So here's kind of what we're dealing with, and that's not just one gear. They've all got a little bit of slop in them. Well, most of them do. So I don't know how expensive that is, or if I can find the bearings, but I'm gonna pull these gears off of this main shaft and see if we can't get some replacement bearings, and hopefully that'll fix our issues with the transmission of it jumping out of gear. I'm hoping so, because that don't look right. Hopefully the shaft's okay, that it's just working on the races and not messed anything up, because I mean, it's smooth. So hopefully everything's alright and we can get some part numbers for the bearings and get this thing back together. So let's start by getting this snap ring out, pulling this bearing off. Well, that's harder than I thought to get this snap ring loose. Finally. So I'm assuming that this gear will pull the bearing off with it. So let's set up our puller and see if we can pull that off. So I know this looks a little overkill, and that's because it is. I went way overboard on the puller for this, and that don't work. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's try this again. There's a snap ring in between these two gears, so I kind of went way overboard on the puller. It's way too big. I couldn't hook it on this. I finally got it hooked here, and let's just hope these all push the bearing off. I don't know. I see it moving, so that's a good sign. Oh, all right. So we got this bearing. I don't know if you can see a part number on there. It's MUX 5206 Bauer. A little, looks like a LY. But this bearing looks somewhat okay. So this gear, and I know there's a better name for all these. I don't know, a bunch of different numbers stamped in this thing. So these little notches go on the back side onto the main shaft that way. And the bearing sits in this little socket here. So there's a bunch of needle bearings. Here's the bearing itself. It's pretty rusted and worn. I was hoping to have a number on these, but so far I don't see anything. So I don't know how this got so rusty unless this transmission was sitting out. Had water in it, I don't know, but that's rust. So here's the snap ring that I was talking about. a little warped. So these notches in this gear line up with the notches in this one, I guess. That's how it came apart. So that goes in there. So here's a little spacer. Or I guess maybe it's some sort of thrust washer. There's a keyed notch in it, so I think there's a notch or a pin or something in this main shaft that probably lines up with that. But so I mean, it's keyed next to this notch, so it came off like this. So the notch is on the right side of this groove. Goes on like that. Lines up here, I guess. Yeah, see, lots of rust. So maybe this transmission sit a while and just moisture build up in it, I don't know. But everything looks good. I mean, as far as the teeth, couldn't say about the shaft. That feels kind of rough. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. So this goes cupped that way. So this lines up on the back side of that gear. Running out of room to stack stuff. I'm not sure how I order these bearings, if I'm looking for caged needle bearings. I don't know if that's what that, I guess that's what that is, but I really thought there'd be a number on these. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing. Yeah, no numbers. So this one goes down inside this gear. And it's a little rough too. So here's the pin that I was talking about that must spline up on. This, which one was it? This thing. Yep, so if you look, these grooves are 90 degrees from each other. They're the same way on the back, but they're actually offset. So that notch goes on that pin and you can see the marks. So that's the right way that goes. So we can take this snap ring off, pull these gears off. So I don't know, I'm guessing this shaft is probably bad. I mean, I can feel that. I don't know if that's something we can eliminate and the bearing actually still work. I mean, obviously get new bearings, but if this is past its acceptable tolerances. So let's get this snap ring off and get the rest of these gears off. I'm not sure if my snap ring pliers are big enough. That's working on it. Let's get this off here. I think I'll warp this one too. There we go. I'll warp that one a little bit too. It goes in front of this gear, which looks pretty symmetrical. Looks like the side with the numbers was facing this way. The snap ring was on it this way too, so. Faces this way. This little gear on top of it. More toasted bearings. Again, I see no numbers. And that was the inside of this gear. Another snap ring. So I don't know how much one of these shafts are new, and if these gears are, I mean, they feel better than the shaft. The shaft feels more worn than the gears do. But there is a little, I mean, you can barely feel a little bit of wire to the gear, so I don't know how bad that actually is out. There's my little pin. Goes in here. I'm gonna lay it here because I'll probably lose it. So let's see if my snap ring pliers will work on this one. Shoot, got that right off the bat. That usually never happens. Oh, I didn't really warp that one. So it goes, well, let's start another stack here. Really can't tell this one apart. But there's another notch in it. Goes this way, so the notch is to the right of this groove, and then it's opposite on the back side, so like that. There's our other little keeper pin, goes in there. more rusted bearings. So the little gear, I know there's names for all these, but in this video I'm just going to call them gears. So I don't know, other than maybe getting in touch with Spicer or International about these bearings. I'm gonna look on the internet when I get done here and see if I can find something like this. But again, these show no numbers on them. This looks symmetrical as well. I mean, to me, all this stuff looks pretty good. I don't know, you know, the tolerances, if it's out or not, but it looks okay. So this gear, I can't tell if it's pressed onto the shaft. It don't look like something I can remove. So now to get this one off, probably going to pull this bearing. So I believe my puller will work on this side better, where it's such a big gear. I should be able to press this off with the gear. I'm hoping there's not a snap ring in there somewhere. I'm gonna look and see, because I do have a diagram of this, and we'll try to get this pulled off, because these bearings are bad. I think this is the worst ones. So let's get this apart, and I'll look at the instructions to see if I can't get this pulled off this gear. So I looked at the pictures that Gavin sent me, and I don't see a snap ring in here anywhere. So I'm gonna try to pull this bearing off with this puller and this gear. And this is the worst one under here. So hopefully the shaft isn't destroyed. I don't know, maybe that's too bad already, but we'll see what this looks like.
Makes pretty easy working on that.
Yeah, a lot easier than us beating it with a hammer in it.
Yeah.
Wait, don't pull that off just yet. We'll look and make sure they can't flip the other way. So, yeah, because this bearing has the groove to go from the back of the transmission. So that goes that way. This is tapered with the grooves toward the gear. There is no bearings in this one. So,
Oh I thought that was.
are they just shredded? I mean, it's like flat. I bet it got the bearings in there, and I don't know. Do you think that's what that is? It's smushed flat metal.
Well, I found. When I took them nickel bearings, I found metal shavings like that right there.
Okay. Well, did it have a bushing in there and not a bearing? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this one had a bushing, because it feels smooth. So maybe it's okay. I don't know. We'll have to look and see. Maybe that had a bushing, because there's no bearing in it. There's just little flakes of these, or these little flakes of metal. So I don't know what caused that, but all right. So the shaft, quite a bit of wire from the bearings. I mean, you can see the groove in between the rollers. This is perfectly flat and smooth. So I don't know if we can have this turned, or if we can just sand it a little bit and hope for the best. I don't know. So now on to trying to find some bearings for this thing. Let's see what we can come up with. All right. Me and Gav's back on the Spicer 5-speed transmission, and we got new bearings. So all the bearings were toasted in this thing. I mean, you can see probably already in this video, but here's the housings, rusted, corroded, all of it fell apart. We found all the needle bearings all in the transmission, so we tore it apart. Anyway, this is the main shaft of the transmission. I mean, you can see the ridges. Just, I guess this transmission is probably sat a while and rusted, is my guess. I don't know. I don't know a lot about these things. That's just my guess at it. Anyway, I don't know if this shaft can be saved, but obviously we're going to try. So we made this little jig to hold it so we can spin it and sand it, just to get rid of a little bit of the roughness. And I don't know what the tolerances are, but we got new bearings for it, and I ordered those from, what was this place called? I got these from Weller Truck Parts, and actually the only place that I could find that had them all in stock. Shipped them to me, perfect, no issues with them. So yeah, if you need some bearings for one of these, holler at those guys. They knew what they was talking about, and actually had the parts, so nobody else had them that I could find. But anyway, we're gonna sand this a little bit, and hopefully the tolerances are okay. You know, I don't know, and I don't know about all this pitting, if that's going to be an issue. Hopefully we'll get rid of most of that. But now the inside of these bearings, kind of the same deal. You can feel a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a ridge where it was in the middle of those needle bearings. So I got a hone, Harbor Freight, to I'll hone the inside of these, all these bearings. And again, I don't know what the tolerances are. I can't find online the actual measurements. I could have bought a new one of these main shafts. They had those in stock there as well, but seemed like a remanufacturer was $3 something. Yeah, about $300, and then a new one was $400 or so. So I just went ahead and got just the bearings. Figured we'd give this a shot, see what it does. So Gavin built us this little jig so we can spin this, and we're gonna get it spinning, hold the drill against it, and spin it so we can sand this a little bit, try to smooth it up some. So we're gonna give that a go right now, see what it does. All right, so you can see what we got going here. Got a little rubber, I don't even know what that was. It's for them sanding discs. We're just using the rubber to go against this gear on the shaft to spin it. So we'll get it spinning. I'm gonna sand it like it's in a lathe. So go ahead, Gav. You gotta hold it tight against that. Alright. Don't want it slipping. There you go. There you go. I'll keep it going. Let's see what we got. So it's cleaning it up, but how's that looking? It's greasy. Yeah, it's getting oily. So let's get it clean.
I told you. That's why I cleaned it earlier.
Alright, so that's, I mean, it's doing it, but it's just going to take a little longer. But no, it's actually bringing it off there.
Still feel it, but not bad.
Yeah. I'm more worried about, not so worried about that ridge, but these pits. Yeah. I don't want them bearings to like lock up and then just destroy the bearing, you know. Alright, so let's get going again. You ready? mean, it's working on it.
I don't think the pits will be up back. I don't think they're deep enough, but they might be, you know.
Well, you can feel a little bit of
Grit.
yeah. So if anything causes like one of these little needle burns to stop spinning for just a second on that, it's gonna wear a flat spot in these little needles, and then it's gonna land flat and stop spinning and just sit and grind until it's destroyed. Yep. So we don't want that. So I don't know if we need coarser sandpaper or what. Let's see what I got here.
80 grit.
Yeah. There is some 80 grit.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we'll. So I've got all the way down to 1,000 grit to help smooth it up, but some 100 grit for wood. Let's try this. Now, if this sloppy of work bothers you, look away.
Sloppy work.
Yeah, I mean this is my woodworking sandpaper, so.
So
And we're using it on.
This is top of the
Yeah,
line.
yeah. All right, let's do this. Look at you, Chuck, see how it's doing. You getting war?
So she's looking fine.
This is looking better, I think. I swear it is.
I think we're working the pits out a little
I
bit
think
too,
so. So I think we just need to stick with this rougher sandpaper for a little while. And let's clean this up a little bit more so it's not so oily. Maybe that'll help it not slipping so much. Alright, you ready?
Hold on.
I can't be waiting on you and your music.
Okay, I didn't wear my headphones today.
Thing of beauty right there. Look at that. We still got battery? Oh yeah.
Wow, I love hearing music in my left ear.
Uh-oh. Our bolts need some lube, probably. All that quietened her down. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we need that Real Men of Genius song playing, don't we?
Real Men of Genius.
Got that sweet spot, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Go ahead. So yeah, that was still. This one's still a little rough, but way better than it was. This one's actually feeling really nice. That one's good, and then this one's like super good. Yeah. Well, I mean, perfect for
What we're doing.
us doing this in a jig like this. So yeah. Now this isn't what I would recommend, but this is what we're doing. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how good this is for this or if this is appropriate or what, but this is what we're going to do and give it a shot. So I'm thinking these bearings just set and rusted into this main shaft. This transmission is probably set or gotten a lot of moisture in it or something. I don't know, but and then I think that's what destroyed the bearings. So these feel pretty good. I got a little bit more sanding to go on them, and you can see it's not perfect. You can see these ridges where it's kind of in the middle of these bearings, and that's what's caused this ridge, just because the bearings have cut into this surface for so long. This little creates this little ridge in the middle. I'm not super worried about that. I don't know if it's an issue or not. I'm sure that some of you all know more than I would about this, but we're just going to keep sanding. Ow. Lord. If we can keep this going, because Gavin's going to tear it up, but
Tear it up.
if we can keep this...
Son, the reason this operation's going right now.
Yeah. So we just keep at this and get it a little bit smoother. This one's actually really, really good. So I'll hit this a little bit more, and then we'll switch to some finer grit sandpaper and eventually just to Scotch-Brite. And I'm hoping that's good enough, because obviously I don't have a machine shop. I mean, you see we built our own little lathe here, and I believe for what we're doing it's going to be just fine. So we've sanded this till it's smooth like this. You don't feel no ridges from the rust of the bearings. So I know you can still see the lines and some pitting, so hopefully that's not an issue. We're going to run with it. So get it out of this little jig we made. All right, so we're good on that. Let's hone these gears out and get this thing together.
That's shaving off a lot.
Okay.
Like, from this side it looked like it was...
Okay.
I mean, that did pretty good. It's just, it looked like it was completely violating that thing with like 80 grit sandpaper.
Okay.
Gary, you sure you need to do this more?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think we should just...
Let's call that done.
Yeah, we're done with that. You,
Who knows?
I think I know. I think I know it don't work.
It don't look. I mean, it's. I can still see the pitting and stuff in it, so we didn't cut too much. So now this one is the one that this little clip goes in.
Put it in the cage.
Yeah, let's put it right there so we don't lose that. Yeah, and this one feels a little rougher.
Move away.
Yeah.
Now, this one's not my fault. Trust you, Gary.
Sorry.
My coat, man.
this precision honer from Harbor Freight too. So, you know, getting a lot of stuff from there.
Yeah.
I did actually buy a hone from there, but you can see just after a few seconds it kind of cut grooves in the stones, so I don't know how well that's gonna work out.
Hey, they have a 90-day warranty on this, I think.
All right.
Gary.
I did it.
Gary.
It was me.
I'm disappointed.
I know.
I'm very disappointed in you. You better be. Oh, God, Gary. You see it? No, I don't. I don't like it. You ran something over it and it cracked.
Oh, there it is.
It's
Got these teeny tiny little pins, and I dumped it out in the floor. So, and I've jumped all over Gavin telling him not to do it all day.
Don't lose these.
And then it was me.
Don't drop them in the floor. It's impossible to find it. Now, if I would have dropped that.
Oh yeah, that'd have been the end of it.
Who would have put the video? It's gonna get edited out, ain't it?
Yeah, I'll edit that one out. Yeah. Can't have nobody seeing me mess it up. Huh? I'll edit it in like you dropped it.
Voice over Gavin.
Yeah. I think that's good enough. Let's clean everything really good. Get rid of all the grease and grime. And start assembling this thing. Alright, so we're going to try to start putting this back together just by this diagram here. We'll see how well that goes. And I got some gear oil to put on these because I have no assembly lube. We'll just use gear oil. Then this thing was on here, right?
Huh?
Was this thing on here?
It doesn't show on the photo on the thing, does it?
There's the locking pin. And lubricated thrust washer. So where's the thrust
The what?
thrust washer? Is it this one? Is this the one that come off of it? Yeah, probably this one.
I got some wanky names for it.
Yeah, so
lubricated thrust washer. More power to you. That's good.
Then the snap ring. Wait, that's not. Is it the right snap ring?
It looks big.
Yeah, that's it.
Hold on. What about? Never mind.
Get my snap ring pliers.
Wait, the red ones were set there. So, let me choose.
Now look up that diagram. Which way does this gear go with these teeth out?
I'm pretty sure they went.
Well, I don't want pretty sure. Looks like the gears are out this way. The teeth's out this way.
So we're gonna take this thing apart 20 times.
Look at this.
Put that on there and then a snap ring.
But does it matter where these grooves go? Because it's going to spline up one spot and be done. I don't think it does because this shaft is basically round. So
Power on.
I don't think so. It just says put it on there. Main shaft assembly. That's it. Then you put a snap ring on it. Get this ready. Here's third gear. Taking them out's pain.
okay, that's right. Okay. Oh, them's backwards.
Yeah, I made them just in case we need them. I don't know. Need help?
Just these won't open them far enough. We'll just flip them around.
Which way should I push?
Just do it opposite of whatever it is.
I'm so tired. I don't even know which way to push them, so it could be.
There you go.
I don't know.
Is it this one?
Second, third speed synchronizer, so it went.
Okay. The flat part goes down. So it goes like this. What it looks like to me, like this.
So I think you're supposed to take. Actually, no, you're right. You're right.
Is that right?
It doesn't really show. I mean, I think it looks like it because that looks like that part's curved. Wait, hold on. Put it the other way.
I think it's the other way.
Okay. The other way.
According to the picture that I was looking at, it looks like it goes this way. And does it matter which way it lines up? don't think it does.
No, they don't say anything. So.
I think it goes like that. According to the one I'm looking at. Place oil on the synchronizer outer diameters, then install the synchronizer. The longest synchronizer side should face second gear when the synchronizer is in neutral. The longest side. The
There's
longest
a long side.
synchronizer.
Huh? Boy, I'm confused.
Looks like that to me.
What is it? I'm confused on what they even mean.
I think it goes like this.
Come on, Spicer, if you're gonna make something,
I think that's it.
please explain it right.
Yeah. Well, them instructions are probably from
19 something.
the 80s, 90s. I don't know.
I think only Spicers made the ES43 in the 80s, 90s.
So now we need to install the caged needle burn for this one.
I'm looking at this wrong. Hold on for a sec. I'm gonna scroll down to where you're at and look at what you're looking at. Okay, you're doing good so far.
Now, is it this
Third
gear?
speed gear clutching teeth, lock pin, and lubricated thrust washer.
Install the caged needle burn third
Speed
gear clutching teeth down.
Lock pin and lubricated thrust washer. Secure them with the snap ring. Flat side of the snap ring goes against the thrust washer.
Where's the lock pin? Okay, there's the lock pin. The lock pin, then the thrust washer, right?
Mm-hmm. And then the snap ring goes on the thing.
Put some oil in. Alright, so that's looking good.
Like how it was. So.
Wait, that ain't the right one. This one.
I think you need this
Probably
too.
this one. Yeah. We'll put the locking pin in.
And then lubricate the thrust washer.
I did.
And then secure with the snap ring, flat side down, whatever that means.
You can feel how one edge is kind of
Okay,
rounded
I feel
off.
taper on that edge.
Which one is?
I think that's the flat side.
God, I've got that in B.
It is bent. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Flat side down.
Flat side down.
Okay. Whoa.
Snap ring goes against the thrust washer.
Hold this up like. Wait.
Hold this up like what?
Like that, right there. Got it?
Yep. Dang. A little bit heavier than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
That flat side.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Trust your word, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Like wrong.
Well, I can't really tell. It's like they feel. I can't tell.
We need to go back into the 90s and then be like, listen, whenever you're doing the rebuilding and disassembly part of this, do some DVDs.
Yeah. They're like, what's a DVD?
Make a book for it or something.
There probably is one somewhere.
There probably is a book.
Now,
Install the lubricated caged needle bearing and the 4-speed gear clutching teeth up.
clutching teeth up. Okay, so this is making sense.
Can't see it.
You can let that down there. It's got that snap ring on it, so it ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
So, let's see, which way's my GoPro? There we go.
Good job.
Okay, now what?
Lubricate the mating face of the 4th and 5th speed clutch gear, then slide it onto the main shaft. Secure it with a spiral snap ring. Whatever.
There should be a snap ring for this.
Oh boy. Great. Well, prepare to cry.
Yeah, we're done, ain't we? I can see that that's where it would line up.
Go, man.
I don't get it. So we spent over an hour looking for this spiral snap ring that goes on here, and it fit perfectly in the back of this bearing. And earlier in this video you'll see, I'll probably leave it in the video, but I thought that this was like a metal type seal in the back of this bearing for some reason, but no, it was this spiral snap ring. When I pulled the gears to pull this bearing off, and it had it sitting in there just perfect where I thought it was part of the bearing. So at least we got this snap ring. We're going to snap this back in, and that's what holds all this forward gear side together, and then we'll put the reverse gear on and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get this snapped in here. Alright, so it's going on there. Let me just get a little screwdriver and push it on.
The good news is everything looks okay.
Yeah, we'll get all this together and be like, one of the gears wrong.
Yeah. Don't say that. Knock on the wood, Gary.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, let's just jab this metal screwdriver in here.
I'm just tapping it to make sure it looks good. Just want to make sure it's seated good.
You know I gotta mess with you.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then this bearing gets pressed on
He's
here.
the entire reason why we're going through this right now.
Oh, I am?
No, yes, you are.
I said, oh, I am?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you're the one that lost the bearing. I mean, the snap ring.
I didn't lose it. I still had it. It was in a safe place.
Sure. Did you know where it was at?
So this goes, look it up. I think it goes this way.
Oh, hold on. Oh, here. I'm faster than you. Hold on, it's on my files.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
How many times you gonna say that?
I'm trying to look for it. You gave me under pressure. Okay.
There, reverse here. So step 11 is where that one goes. All right, so we are gonna put this bearing on. We can take this off.
I have been up for 20-something hours. I've got 7 minutes of sleep, which I got interrupted on. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, this bearing has to go on now.
Then which one? Right there?
Yeah, it goes right
Okay.
here. So hold this like
You're
this.
supposed to pack this with grease.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do
I was supposed to grease all these. I just oiled them.
Okay.
Whoops. Hold that down right there like that.
Where's the Molly number 2 grease, Gary?
I'm just putting oil on it so I can put it on here. So we got to tap that on. So I got my trusty
Broken.
dead blow hammer. And I'm probably not going to be able to get it with a dead blow. I'm going to have to use a piece of wood.
Hold on, there's a spider in there. He's either he's living or he's I guess this is technically a suitable driver.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to the using clean wood?
Yeah, no.
Use a machinist hammer, Gary. Come on, man.
Almost there.
No.
Perfect.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
You better hold it still. I don't think it's moving anymore.
I believe it is not moving.
Tilt it up more. There you go. Hold it down like that. There you go. Perfect. I guess that's
That
good.
looks flush enough,
Close
buddy.
enough.
I'll tell you what, it'll work its way in when we're driving.
That's right. All right, so
Together, stay together. Woo!
I believe it's together. Now we got to start putting it in the case.
Well, I'm going to the house.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's
See, was it 418? Yep, I'm calling off.
yeah. Let's get this situated and start putting this thing together. So this is the secondary shaft. This is the main shaft laying here. And somehow in this disassembly we bent this bearing. I don't know if you can see it kind of here. So I picked up a new Timken. It is a 2788A, what it calls for. And let's see if we can get this thing off here real quick. Not sure how tight it is on here. We got our new bearing in. It's a Timken bearing, 2788A. Pulled the old one off with the little Harbor Freight puller. I'm gonna try to get this thing back on here and in place. I don't have a press, so here's my press. probably put it on upside down, wouldn't it?
Check.
Yeah. So now this this transmission is ready to go back together, in my opinion. It may not be pretty, it may not be perfect, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that other people would replace or would cringe at seeing. But I mean, you can see in these teeth here where it's probably crushed roller bearings in it. There's one that's chipped. So I mean, oh well. This is what's going back together. So
Some of the gears are easier to go on gear because they're chipped.
that's right. So to put this together, what we should have done when we took this apart is took it apart like this and pulled the case off of the shafts, but we just went all gung-ho and pulled the shafts out of the housing. So this is the way that Spicer recommends it going back together and coming apart, actually. So yeah, we're gonna stick this secondary shaft in right now, and then start piecing the main shaft back in there. There's a tapered bearing on the bottom of this. Goes in here like this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty, ain't it, Gav?
After not seeing it like that in 2 months, it's like crazy.
I know.
Oh wow, really? If you drop it.
I know.
Doing good so far, man.
It's starting to look like a transmission, ain't it, Gavin? So we're getting ready to set this case on down onto the bell housing. Like I say, this is the way I think we're supposed to do this. We didn't. So we changed this bearing out, and I believe we got all these synchros lined up and in the right spot.
Believe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Everything looks pretty good right now, so let's set this on it. Yeah. Hang on, let me grab the holder or something. You ready? Go real slow.
Oh, can you pick it up for just a second and lean it on something? Get a better grip on it. Okay.
That's gonna get your finger here in a minute.
Sure. Got it on shifter forks.
You better get your fingers out of that hole. That way they can come up through there.
LCB or
This thing. And that's not working out too good. Let's repaint this real quick, because we're going to tear something up and let's just jacking around there. Now we're going to look at some instruction and come right back. Okay, so here's take two. What we had to do was we had to drive this race out of the housing for this bearing to give enough clearance for it to go in. Then we'll have to put the race back in. So, well, a little small setback, but only took a few minutes, so we're good. Grab right there where that shifter is down there, maybe. There you go. Get you. Pick it up from the bottom. So the shifter in the dump truck, I had to drill and grind out the set screw that it actually pins into this lower part of the shifter. I don't know what it's called, but the
Elbow.
yeah, this, well, whatever it is, this little piece down here has a tapered hole in it that a set screw runs into. So basically I ground the end of this bolt to match that taper, and I'm going to weld a nut onto the side of this upper part of the shifter. That way this bolt engages this lower part and hopefully holds it in place. So let's get this tacked on here and weld it up. That works real good.
Might not have a good ground.
Probably not. Wait, I bet you think that's rubber isolated from that?
I don't know.
It's got rubber around there.
It may be a ground clamp.
And there we go. Hopefully that'll work.
Hold on, give me a second. Okay, you're ready.
Let's try this again. Make sure that's pretty straight.
That sounded way too fast.
Yeah.
Just tack welding it.
Yeah. Put my hat back on. Yours is covered in grease, fingerprints already.
Huh. I wonder why.
Okay, already overfilled it, I think. Oh well. There we go. Alright, so that's neutral. There should be first. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. I'm hoping everything's good. Seems to be. Now let's take that shifter back off and get this thing over under that dump truck. Gavin just wrote me, said, "How's the transmission? Should I ride him back until he ain't even got out of the building yet?" Alright, so transmission's under. I leveled the dump truck up a little bit better, so it's down a little bit lower. So hopefully it'll be easy to line this up, get that main shaft splined up in there, and get this bad boy back together. What do you think, Gav? Ready to rock and roll, huh? What's a nice hat you got there? What is that? Golly.
Shameless plug.
That's
Mountain
sharp.
mindset.
That's sharp. All right, let's get this thing up here and in place.
You might want to turn your camera off for this.
Okay.
Hey, look here.
Hey, I needed that.
Here you go.
Pull it, take it back up there. That's the other one for the shifter.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Are they hung on? Oh wait, they're hung on the bottom.
I can't see.
So there's something hooked to the.
Hold on, I'm gonna get up on there.
I'm glad you found that bolt.
I looked down, I thought it was to the bell house, to be honest.
I only got 2 for this shifter. That's the 3rd one, so now we're just missing 1 bolt.
Heck yeah.
3 out of 4 ain't bad, huh?
Right.
Wait, is that clutch shaft? Yeah, it's catching on them hydraulic hoses. It might need to go toward the passenger side. You see them hoses? Yeah. Now I seen you wear safety glasses up here.
That's from carpentry class.
All right, here. Yeah, we need to push on the jack, not the transmission.
Okay.
Is it going? Or is it's still hung on them hydraulic hoses? You see it? The clutch arm? Can you push them hoses outside of it? Hey, why don't you get some glasses? Be a man.
Bulls, look at that. I got showered. Oh!
I'm telling you, get out of there and get you some glasses. Get out of there, you're gonna make it fall down your ear farther.
Why today?
Why me, Lord? Why me? There you go. I gotta get that clutch arm away from them hoses. That's gotta be.
Ow.
So don't pull down on the arm, just push the transmission toward the passenger side, because it's still got a couple inches to go. And it'll be out of their way, I think. Do I need to let it down a little bit? Pull them hoses toward the battery box. There it is. Oh yeah. Here we go.
My armpit's full of rust. Look what I pulled out.
Big chunk of rust. Alright, here we go.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't hungry. I'm eating rust right now. Like, I grit my teeth and I could just.
Alright, we need to come your way a little bit now. There you go.
A little bit more. I think right there should be good.
Now I can't see if it's.
I can see, and it looks pretty close. I want to say.
I'm crushing wires up there, sounds like. So them wires need gotten out of the way somehow. Can you see them?
Yeah.
We might need we might need to use a pry bar or a stick or something to push them up and make them go flip over the bell housing.
Should take the leaf blower on here, Gary.
I know, I should have.
We'll do it before we, after we get done with this.
So far, all our bolts are going in. I guess that's a good sign. Gavin got the input shaft splined up into the clutch. So now we're just trying to get all the bolts in.
Took y'all 2 hours to get the transmission on. It took me 10 minutes to put it in.
Uh-huh. It did. I spent all day getting the transmission out here.
Because I'm so good.
Uh-huh. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Was that you making that sound?
everything.
Oh. I was like, I thought the jack was letting. I was like, no! Water in it.
Yeah. I fixed the bus the other day. Had an air leak on the door, on the valve. That bolt come loose. I tightened up my adjustable because I packed my adjustable in the school.
Yeah.
I took it and I tightened it up as hard as I could. I about stripped it to death, but it didn't make the noise after that. Notice I took out tension off that jack.
I watched it pull it up there. Uh-oh, my socket's stuck on that crooked.
Strip.
Probably.
This bolt out. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. And that ain't gonna be good. Don't you dare.
Well, we got the bell housing bolts in. They're ready to take the transmission jack out from under here. Let's make sure we put Gavin's head on the transmission when we let it down and see what happens.
YouTube content.
Alright, you out of the way, Gav?
I thought we was doing in my head in there. Okay, well, go ahead. Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that?
I should put my hand in it.
I'm tickled to death that we got that in there. So we got some new bolts in it.
Old bolts.
Got some old bolts in it. You know, it's in there. So, yeah. Now we're gonna get the driveline in, shifter in, hook up what wiring we got, test this bad boy out, and we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Come on, Gavin, put it together. Get it together.
Come on, man, push. See if you can push it.
Hey, look at that. Now put that cotter pin in it so it don't come back out. Did you lose the cotter pin?
No. Maybe not.
You didn't lose it, you're just unsure of its current location?
Yeah.
Okay.
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
There you go. Put that bad boy in there. Alright, you ready?
Go ahead.
What does it look like?
It ain't touching nothing.
Good. Too bad I didn't have a shifter in there to roll some gears.
What, you can roll over top of me?
Yeah. Speed bump.
More like a... God, it wouldn't be a speed bump, it'd be a mountain.
I get stuck.
Yeah.
Are they both started? All right. That'll keep it from falling out, man. Yeah, we'll go get the right side for that. Alright, transmission in, driveline in.
We might have to mess with them wires a little bit. I don't know where they all went, but they all plugged up.
Oh,
so.
that's nice. Oh, well.
If the speedometer goes reverse,
yeah.
change one of the wires around.
So we're going to put the shifter in and test this thing out. So let's get that. Alright, so we're ready to put the shifter back in. I've got all kinds of help. I'll edit all that out.
Oh yeah.
No. Wait, how'd it go, Gavin?
Are you ready? Am I in good frame?
Yeah.
Good side. You ready? Oh yeah. Like
God, that was so high.
I know. I'm for the femur.
Yeah, you can kick them in the knee.
Steel toe boot. You might get lucky hitting them in the gut.
Okay. So now that my karate lesson's over, I'm gonna put the shifter back in, and we're ready to test this thing out. Let's get it. Listen to that thing purr. Hey, our ain't popped off yet, has it?
Gotta hit 120 from top.
We're almost there.
Give her some of that vein footage, boys.
Give some out. Oh yeah.
Look there! It's going 15 miles an hour.
Is that better?
Oh my God, it's going 85. Jake brake. Back down to 0. Watch it pop back up to 15. Or not.
I thought it was gonna jump up and show me the RPM. Alright,
Oh, look here. Battery belt is showing. Oh God,
It's about ready.
I gotta take out this thing.
Alright, here you go.
Wait, we're taking off?
I'm gonna back up, yeah.
Back off. Otis, come here.
Hold on, wait.
Well, it works, but the shifter's like right in behind your leg about it. That's gotta be fixed. All right, get this mess cleaned up. We'll get this thing out on the road, see what it does.
All right, Bulls. Let's see how she does.
Right out of fuel. Okay, now we're not. So the shifter is in the way of my leg now for some reason.
Used to it wasn't, but I had thicker thighs. It was on me, so. How should I shift now?
Smooth, like
SMMOOTTHH.
smooth.
Obviously, I broke it, remember? You don't remember that video? I went, nah. Nothing, it kept leaking. Doesn't pop out of gear. Wait, knock on wood! Yeah. No!
If it does, it'll be the for sale video will be posted.
What's the rear end hopping?
No, it's just chicken brakes. My brake controller, E1, whatever that means. Probably emergency. Probably error.
Like I said, there's a buddy in here somewhere. He's in our mouse. He's in the rear end hopping. That's power right there.
Right week, so don't even mind them. And I would not take the strip off. It's bad. Like it's like bad.
Don't even move.
Well, careful. We fixed it.
I'm hoping so.
Well, heck, it shifts smooth.
This needs to move out of the way.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if we can take that bolt out that we put in there for the set screw and twist it.
No idea.
Put that back in. I don't know either. Look at that. Completely in my way.
Yeah, right in your shin.
But dang, if it don't shift good.
Double clutching. What a newbie. Okay, never mind. Get to the house.
You need to clean this truck.
Alright.
What is that rattling noise?
I told you to washer on that.
That just jumped.
No.
Yep. Did we already cook our burns?
Anybody looking to trade a 1998 Subaru Forester to a transmission, gladly let me know. That makes me sad. Maybe it was just set
if I did, you'd been all on me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, great job.
Well, we got the transmission in and working. Everything works great except for it's jumping still in second gear when it holds back a little bit. So not really sure what that's all about. It might have been our little shade tree rebuild, but it works, shifts great. That's just the only issue. Now, I don't know if that's going to get worse. I assume it probably will. I don't know, but I believe for right now we're just going to run it as is and see what happens. But like I say, it's a big improvement over what it was. So hopefully the second gear is the only one doing that and it don't get any worse. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. There's a few other things we got to do this truck, but as far as the video right now, this video's done. So we'll conclude this with probably some brush mowing next week or so, but that'll be another video. But as of right now, this is it on this one. So we'll call this one done for right now, and let's get on to something else.